kulcha is a type of flat bread that is very popular in the northern parts of India and Pakistan. They can be eaten with all your curries and dals. Let's see how to make them. The first step is to prepare the yeast mixture. This is about half a cup 125 ml of lukewarm water, and into this water I'm going to be putting in about half a teaspoon of sugar, and then I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon of instant yeast. I'm going to give this a good stir. Now this needs to rest for about 10 minutes until the yeast begins to froth. You can see tiny bubbles on the surface of the water, and this means that the yeast is activated and it will do its job. Into this bowl I'm going to put in about 2.5 cups, 350 grams of plain flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix this up and incorporate the salt into the flour. And into the flour I'm going to put in the yeast mixture. I'm also going to put in half a cup of yogurt and 2 tablespoons of oil. Then mix this up with a fork. The dough is best mixed with your hands, so I'm going to keep the fork away. Use my hands to bring this together. Once the dough comes together, you need to transfer it to a clean surface and then knead it for about 3 to 4 minutes. I've been kneading this dough for about 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to transfer this dough into a lightly oiled bowl. And then I'm going to smear some oil all over the dough. Now this needs to be kept aside for about 1.5 to 2 hours until the dough rises and doubles in size. It's been about 2 hours, and see how beautifully this dough has risen. Now I'm going to punch the dough and knock the air out of it. I'm going to divide the dough into 8 equal portions. And then I'm going to take a portion of the dough and roll it between my palms. I'm going to be using a little flour. Then I need to roll this into a 4 or 5 inch circle. Then I'm going to transfer this carefully into a lightly oiled baking tray. I'm going to proceed with the remaining dough in a similar manner. I'm going to brush the tops of the kulcha with some melted butter. Over the buttered kulcha, I'm going to sprinkle some fresh coriander leaves, and then I'm going to sprinkle some black sesame seeds over this kulcha. You need to preheat your oven to its maximum temperature setting. My oven has been heating at about 250 degrees centigrade, and I'm going to put this tray into my oven and bake for about 5 to 6 minutes. If you want your kulchas crispier, then you can bake for about a couple of minutes more. I'm going to put this tray into the center rack of my oven. The kulchas are ready and they look fantastic. Now all you need is a good dal or curry to make this a great meal.